sent that a letter that several of my colleagues, including Ranking Member Emmer, uh, co-signed to the Secretary of the Treasury, asking for him and his staff to look for ways to integrate blockchain technology into our response to this public health crisis.
Without objection, so ordered.
Okay. Many American companies are on the leading edge of blockchain technology, and I believe China's recent adoption of a FinTech platform, along with the awareness that delivery of COVID-related payments could be improved, has generated renewed interest in the power and capabilities of blockchain, including moving payments securely, quickly, and transparently. I will also add that I've been proud to participate in events hosted by Women of Color in Blockchain and Coinbase, organizations that have shown that blockchain is a force of financial and entrepreneurial inclusion and diversity that I think members of this committee should take seriously, particularly as we put a lot of emphasis on underbanked and unbanked people. However, I am concerned that our laws, or more accurately, our lack of laws and lack of regulatory clarity within the digital asset space will hamper the innovation that needs to take place here in the United States, which is why I continue to stress the importance of a bill I have introduced called the Token Taxonomy Act. It's a bipartisan bill co-sponsored by Democrats and Republicans, including many members of this committee. The bill would help regulators, industry, and consumers have certainty and clarity about when securities law would apply to distributed ledger-based projects. The bill's received supportive statements from organizations such as U.S. Chamber, the Blockchain Association, NASDAQ, IBM, and CoinCenter. We are here today, though, to discuss the government's role in adoption of financial technology to improve the delivery of payments to individuals. And I've joined several colleagues in the letter referenced. And Mr. Giancarlo, you are well regarded subject matter expert in this space and really moved the U.S.'s role far down the road in your previous role at CFTC. Clearly have taken an interest in the whole space, not just in the central bank digital currency. And I guess as you look at what drives the need for a central bank digital currency versus other types of digital tokens, such as stable coins, cryptocurrencies, or other existing tokens in the space.
So please don't perceive in any of my advocacy for a development of a U.S. central bank digital currency to be any call for any suppression or giving away with these other efforts. I think in our free market system, America has always innovated with a lot of innovation going on simultaneously, and it's for the marketplace to determine which of those new innovations are appropriate and receive the public's patronage. And so I think we've benefited to some degree from the launch of or the work of Libra to see inefficiencies in our own system. And yet at the same time, I view a U.S. central bank digital currency as a fundamental element of the economy. Our economy is built upon the dollar. If we don't modernize the dollar for modern times, then it will be like our airports and our public transportation systems. It'll become increasingly out of date. All the economic activity that's built upon the dollar relies on the dollar to modernize. And as we watch these other innovations going on, we see the creativity around them, the exploration they're doing. We need to take some of that and apply it to our dollar itself so that it stands the test of time.
Yeah, I think well said. I've likened some of our approach in this space to the Sears Roebuck approach to retail, and we certainly don't want to replicate that effort. My time's rapidly fading away, but briefly, when you think about all the use cases, so much in the blockchain technology is focused on payment systems and currency. In fact, so much of the language refers to it as cryptocurrency. Could you maybe highlight the importance of blockchain beyond just payment systems and technology, and the opportunity we have if we had regulatory clarity?
So I had the honor to serve at the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission, which oversees some of the world's largest markets for hedging in some of the world's most important commodities and contracts, whether they be ag commodities like soybeans and cotton, whether they be mineral commodities, whether they be whether they be energy products or some of the world's most important contracts, hedging instruments. All of them are priced in dollars. That's an enormous advantage to the United States. It's one of the many underpinnings of the dollar supremacy. The world hedges its exposure to all those commodities in dollar markets. All these commodities are moving to a digital format. They are going to go onto distributed ledger. They're going to become tokenized. They're going to become programmable. How long can the dollar remain a world reserve currency if it also does not become digitized, programmable, so that those instruments can be converted into this new digital format? This is a sea change. This is a new wave of the internet that's coming over us. It's going to have profound ramifications, and we need to innovate alongside of it. We can't stand still.
Thank you so much. My time's expired, and I yield.